This episode of Comedy Bang Bang is brought to you by Audible, the leading provider of audio content on the internet. With Audible, you can enjoy books freely wherever you'd like and doing whatever you'd like. Download a free audiobook and a 30-day free trial by visiting audible.com/bangbang today. That's audible.com/BANG.
Comedy Death Ray, Comedy Death Ray, Comedy Death Ray, Comedy Death Ray.
Indy 1031, this is Comedy Death Ray. It is 12 noon PST. I am Scott Aukerman. Oh, already, Matt Walsh is slamming his microphone into the computers. Oh, my heavens. This is, okay, it's Friday. Let me set the scene. It's the Friday before Thanksgiving. We have Matt Walsh here on my immediate right. He's wearing a Chicago Cubs hat.
Bears.
Bears, that's right.
Chicago Bears.
He's slamming the microphone around. Explain exactly to the listeners what happened there.
Oh, great.
Great story.
Recap, play-by-play. I was trying to turn my cans on, which means earphones for those of you not in radio. And as I leaned over to do that, I had to move the mic. And then the mic, which is on an axis and a spring and a bendy arm, I changed the center of gravity somehow, and it went back towards Stuart, our in-studio
Engineer Stuart,
engineer.
yes.
And then luckily no one was hurt.
Great story. Okay.
Should we take callers on that?
Yeah, maybe we have some questions. Let's move to your right, right directly across from me. We have a very special guest who is not. First of all, Matt, you've been on this is your third appearance.
Thank you.
Our next guest has never been on the show before. I'm
that a
very
record?
pleast to have him. Dave Holmes is here. How are you,
How you
Dave?
doing, Scott? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys.
Matt
thank you.
did not get applause. I want to mention that. Matt got no applause.
He's wrecking items, studio items that he knows the name of.
I'm too big for this planet.
Dave, a little bit about your background.
Sure.
The world came to know of you, as I recall, on musical television
Right.
back in the 90s.
90s, yeah. 98.
There was a contest for anyone can be a VJ. What was it?
Something like that.
Something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Now, you did
Who
not
Wants to Be
win.
One- No, I did not.
Jesse, what's his name?
Jesse Camp.
Jesse Camp
Yeah.
won, and he is sucking dick for drugs where?
He is
now?
no.
Whoa. Whoa.
He
You cannot say that legally.
he was recently on TMZ
Uh-huh.
taking his pants off on the streets of New York City.
As a
and showing his
correspondent for TMZ?
No, just
Okay.
as a guy walking down the
As
street.
a guy
on
walking
TMZ.
down the street.
Yeah.
But you came in second,
Yeah.
and MTV quickly realized that they had a gold mine in you.
They quickly realized I was not going to stop calling until I was given a job or sent away.
They
by
sort of
security.
shuffled him off to the side, as I recall,
well,
and
yeah.
then you became the face of the network
I
for
don't
a
know
good
about
few
that.
years.
I don't know about that, but I was on the network for a
You
long
were.
time.
You
Yeah.
had some great shows.
Sure. Thanks.
What were some of
Appreciate
those?
that.
What were some of those called?
Oh God, I did Say What Karaoke. I did 120 minutes, which
Oh,
I
right.
loved.
That was a great show. I wish
That was
they'd bring
so
that
much fun.
back.
I know, right? I
Now
wish
they have
would bring anything
Subterranean.
back.
Yeah, I know. They have Subterranean.
Do they
which-
even have that anymore?
Yeah, it's still on, but they have a commercial after every video.
Right.
Like,
right.
yeah.
And that's on MTV.
That's
too, I
MTV
think,
too,
right?
yeah. MTV has nothing.
MTV has absolutely nothing.
I know. All right, well,
very sad.
let's move to your right
Oh.
and my immediate left. We have the great, the one and only Dragon Boy Suede, making his third appearance on the show.
Third appearance, which I think is a record. I'm like the
Only a
Steve
little bit of
Martin.
applause, I have to say.
Well, I don't care. I'm busy working on a song about what happened to Matt over there with the bending.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got to get rights from me. You know that.
Oh, that's
my
fine.
life story. Okay.
Okay, we'll put you on the track if you'd like.
I'd love to.
Okay.
DBS, you have an exclusive track which you are going to premiere, an exclusive holiday track. It's world radio premiere, I would have to say.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
And it's holiday themed. Is that correct as well?
Holiday themed. I've been writing holiday songs.
Which holiday? Can we even tease that, or should people just?
Maybe take callers on that.
Okay, maybe we should take suggestions.
By
the way, if you have any calls, please call us here at, 877-900-1031. We usually don't take calls, but I have
not?
nothing today.
Sure.
So
Sure.
please bring them in.
Well, I'll share with you something.
Okay, what do you got?
I've been writing like seasonal music. I realized it was earlier this year. I started to realize that certain times of year keep coming back.
Wow.
Certain, do you mean the seasons, or do you must mean the actual holidays are repeated every year? Is
I
that what you-
think all of that. Yeah, I just start.
They don't usually get rid of the holidays.
They don't get rid of them, and
No.
after a while, when you get older, you start to see patterns develop.
Sure.
You go, hey, this isn't new. I've been through this before.
Oh,
And
a glimpse inside the mind
Yes.
of a comedian.
right, so then you can sort of deduce, well, hey, maybe it's going to come around again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I start to make music for it. So
What would have to happen in the world where a holiday would not come back? I wonder. I mean, they
If
even
it
have
went poorly or made
Right.
people violent,
right,
Just didn't catch on.
if it incited violence.
I mean, they even have Columbus Day every
Yeah.
year still, even though we know what he did, what he was all about. Didn't
wonder if-
even discover America and killed a bunch of people.
right. Maybe if there was a revolution and the new government would lose a lot of holidays.
Do you think they would outlaw holidays, or people, if just it would be a new government and people, they would just fade away? Like, it's like, oh, new government, we don't have to celebrate Christmas anymore.
I think they would outlaw it, and it would be illegal to celebrate it, and they would put you in jail.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think so.
or if there was proof, like, say, Abraham Lincoln was for slavery, then they would take him off as President's Day.
Is there
Like
a
if somebody came out with that.
Is there a holiday that you would celebrate if it were outlawed? Would you go against the government if there were
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
I'd
is the
still,
one.
I'd still
Really?
hold that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's and Halloween.
Really?
Halloween's
Yeah, those
good
are my
too.
two
They're
favorites.
festive.
So if it were it outlawed, you would walk around in your neighborhood in a costume.
My pilgrim.
Bang
thing.
your pilgrim. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
your pilgrim costume?
Yeah, that's what I wear.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
It seems to be like you may be just combining Halloween and Thanksgiving
Because
here.
of the risk.
Well, yeah, I wear my pilgrim costume on Halloween and I wear it on Thanksgiving. But I only have Indians over on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
That's smart. That's
Where
smart.
do you find all these Indians?
Just go to the casinos outside of L.A.
Yeah, Oranga.
Yeah,
They're there.
Pachanga.
Pachanga?
Yeah, Pachanga.
Chumash?
Chumash.
Are we supposed to know when President's Day is? Because there's that Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief or whatever the hell all over town that's coming out on President's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the posters and billboards? Like, that evokes nothing
Yeah.
in my head at all.
Well, now
Is that a February holiday?
I don't know.
I believe it's
think-
February. It's when the white sales
I
happen.
think President's Day is actually part of the title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Part one.
President's Day. That'd be
Day.
a good movie.
Actually,
Like an Independence Day type movie where like aliens come down and assassinate every living president.
Yeah.
There's only about like 4
It'd
or
be
5
short.
of them, right? How many
Yeah.
how many living presidents are there?
Carter.
Right.
Well, we got first. Let's go backwards. We got
Yeah.
Obama. He's still living.
Yeah.
Right. Am I
Obama.
correct?
Yeah.
George G.W.
GWB.
Both Bushes.
Okay, both
Clinton.
of those.
Both Bushes. Billy Clinton.
Billy Clinton, right? Okay, we got Carter, who's out
Carter.
there hammering nails out there for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
And that is that,
Is that
it?
does that do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Ford, I know he's gone. I
Right.
met him once.
Did you
Really?
Really?
Where did
How?
you meet him?
I met him. I was
come to a show?
I was a busboy.
He came to
I
a
was
Dragon
a-
Boy Suede show.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge fan.
Big
I was-
fan of Nut Ballet.
I was a busboy at a ski resort, Beaver Creek, Colorado. You had to take a ski lift up there to work.
Were you just attracted to it because it was Beaver Creek?
Yeah, this is gonna be good for my DBS. And he came in. They had a luncheon for him, and then after the luncheon, we all got to take a picture with him. And I remember I was standing.
Is that
right
every
next to him.
person on the staff, or just
Pretty much.
anyone who was there in Beaver Creek at
It was
the time?
kind of the staff, like the waiters and all those people got to take a group photo with him.
Let's get into it. Were they individual pictures? Were they group pictures? Did you have to break up into groups of 3 or 5 in order to maximize his time? Exactly what
question.
happened
Great
here?
question.
Thank you.
Solid.
Thank you so much.
The only stipulation was he would not face the camera, so it was all
Wait,
of us
wait a minute.
facing the camera.
And he had his back to it.
He had his back to it.
Oh, very interesting.
No, but I saddled up next to him. I said, "I'm sir, I'm voting for you in the next election." And then he said, "Oh, you don't want an old has-been like me in there." And then there was a very awkward silence. Nobody really said anything. I
Sort
guess.
of like
Presidents
this
can
one?
be has-beens?
Yeah, in his
That
mind.
seems odd.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
So he laughed. I made him laugh. I made a head of state laugh.
Any secret security detail around him?
There were people there. Yeah, there's
Now,
a couple
they
guys.
continue to have that until
Yeah.
their death.
Right.
Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
We've been trying to get Bill Clinton to do a Between Two Ferns video.
Wow, that'd be great.
Which I think would be very interesting to see all that Secret Service in the little tiny studio that we do them in.
Yeah.
Speaking of Between Two Ferns, new one just premiered this week with Conan O'Brien. Check that out on Funny or Die.
I loved it. Thought it
Thank
was
you very
great.
much. Thank you
Very
much.
funny.
I had 2 videos I directed premiere this week. The Do They Know It's Christmas, which we podcasted last week, and Between Two Ferns.
What's Do They Know It's Christmas? What's that about?
You gotta check it out.
Check it out.
It's a video we made. Yeah.
Okay.
We premiered it last week. It's a video. It's basically just a remake of the song with a bunch of comedians. Check that out. It's on the Comedy Death Ray Christmas CD, which is coming out soon. You can still order on astrecords.com. Why don't we go to a song, and then we will come back with more from Matt Walsh, Dave Holmes, and Dragon Boy Suede. This is Hard and Firm featuring Dragon Boy Suede.
Pie?
Yes, this is Pie.
Oh, I love this song.
Here we are. We can do it. Indy 1031. We're coming right back. Comedy Death Ray. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm singing the song, Dave. Dave, I'm singing the song.
That's not what pie
1,
is.
2, 3, 4,
I don't know much.
5, 6,
No,
7,
it's not.
8, 9, 10, 11,
a
12,
We might have to
13.
play that again because I don't think you got it.
I'm just as good as
understood
them.
that at all.
I know.
Repeating.
Comedy Death Ray, this is Scott Aukerman. I'm here with my special guests. We have Matt Walsh. We have Dave Holmes. Very nice to see you both. And then we have
a kid.
We have a new special guest
Yeah.
here. We basically what we do here every once in a while here at Indy1031.com is we have a radio exchange program. So we have someone from Radio Disney come in, and then we send someone over there, and so you
Steve
will,
Jones over at Radio Disney now?
Yes, he is. That must be where he is. We have you'll recognize his voice from Radio Disney. Hey, it's Timmy. Hey, Timmy, how are you, man?
Hi, Mr. Ottoman.
Ackerman, but hey, that's all right. I don't expect a child to pronounce my name correctly. That's, how are you? What's happening at Radio Disney these days?
It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of voiceovers there. I was hoping I could do something today.
Oh, please. You do basically voiceovers for commercials? Is that
Right, all the spots, commercials, and PSAs.
okay? Great. Well, you want to do some right here? We could always use a few more commercials on the show.
Okay.
All right. So, Timmy, go ahead. Here's your first commercial.
Summer's really heating up. Luckily, there's a great way to cool down right here in Southern California. It's the new Loco Velociraptor roller coaster at Six Flags Great Excursion Theme Park. You and your family can win a 4-week stay in the Dinosaur Hotel, the Super Duper Pterodactyl Fun Suite. And do you like food and prizes? Well, just go to any of the Great Excursion Spicy Stegosaurus taco stands and pick up an edible prize decal. Stick your prize decal on your Stegosaurus taco, and your stomach could win 14 pounds of Gorditasaurus chorizo and a large jalapeno lemonade. Just make sure you get to Six Flags Great Excursion Theme Park by August 21st. It's located off the 5 freeway in Valencia.
Very good. Thank you so much,
Wow,
Timmy.
that's impressive.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan.
That's good enunciation.
Ackerman, that's
Yeah,
really, that's really
I don't think we
great.
need another take. They
Yeah.
nailed it.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah.
So all right. Well,
One take.
Then great. Well, then we should just move on with the show. Is that what?
This is one I did about the internet. Surfing the internet is fun, but just like real surfers can get bitten by sharks, kids who surf the net can get attacked too. Remember, net safety is a safety net, so don't go places you shouldn't go. Visit www.mcgluff.com. If you do, you can win a trip to the Galapagos Islands to see Black Eyed Peas, Gwen Stefani, and Tustin Timberlake. Remember, a log on a day keeps the predators at bay. Go to www.mcgluff.com today.
Very good, Timmy.
Glenn,
That was good.
Thank you, Mr. Donovan.
So you could win. You could win something to see the Bulk Eyed Peas.
Yes.
Glenn Fistani?
Fistani.
Is
Yeah.
that? I don't know who that is.
She's
She's a pretty lady. It
Oh,
sings
we'll
songs.
Fix it.
Okay.
They're gonna fix it in post.
Oh, okay,
All right,
great.
Well, that's
Sorry.
great. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Timmy.
thank you. You
That's
probably got to
great-
get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a great job. All right. So moving on to wait, what's happening now?
Yes. I, as you probably know by now, I'm not really sloppy Timmy Slotsman.
I didn't want to say you're not a child.
No, I'm not. I'm child at all. I'm a grown man.
I was
I
sort
have
of
facial hair.
giving the illusion. I didn't want to break the illusion of character here, but no, you were not a child here.
That's weird.
Not a child.
The hat to the side kind of threw
Yeah.
me. I thought
Yeah.
it was a kid.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
Oh
big
my
kid.
God, yeah.
I'm not-
Now that I look.
Do you want to
not-
explain who you are?
Well, I'm not really 10 years old, and not really a kid's voiceover guy. And lastly, I am not dead.
Oh my God! What do you mean by that?
Sadly, Sloppy Timmy Slotsman passed away last year. My real name is Big Jim Slotsman. Timmy was my son.
Oh.
I miss him very much, as we all do, and I sort of put this performance together to honor the memory of my son. Just because he's gone doesn't mean we can't enjoy some of his classic voiceover spots from his fantastic career. Like this one for the Conroy Flowers Bat Kid promotion.
Are we gonna really?
Oh, okay. I guess we'll.
Hey, parents! This
stuff.
summer, why not go down to Conroy Flowers and pick up a bouquet of long-stem chrysanthemums? We'll enter your kid in the California of Angels of Anaheim's Bat Kid for a day sweepstakes. 5 lucky kids will get to be Bat Kids. And hurry, when the bats throw down the bat, they hurry off to first base. Come to the ballpark on August 19th. It's Kelly Clarkson's Styrofoam Cooler Giveaway Day. Get a rectangular styrofoam box with a picture of the girl who goes up and down with the musical notes. You get it down to Conroy's California of Angels Anaheim Bat Kid for a day sweepstakes. Do it today.
That was very touching.
That
Thank
was
you
touching.
so much.
I'm familiar with your son's work, and I don't think he would have said sweepstakes.
He,
He was
are
a
you-
pro.
he
Are
was,
you messing
He
it
was
up a-
about to. He was working on that.
Oh, really? That was one of his tricks he had up his sleeve?
Yeah.
And this is for
He
your
was
son. This
developing all the
isn't
time.
This isn't you serving your own ego. I have to ask.
Not at all.
Okay, you're just trying to make people
Yeah, I'm like,
honor.
love the Beatles show in
Okay.
Vegas. It's just something to keep the
Keep
spirit
this-
alive.
yeah.
Do you have
okay.
aspirations of doing kid voiceover yourself?
I think that if that were to develop on its own, it's not something I'm pursuing. But
Okay.
do you know
Okay.
someone? Do you know anybody?
Well, Scott is in radio. I mean,
I am
Are
in
you?
radio. Yeah, I could.
a little
I mean, I
awkward,
have
though.
a few radio connections.
Well, Seacrest is just across the courtyard.
yeah,
Oh, is he?
yeah, he's right over there.
It's a whole network.
Well, then maybe I should come clean.
Wait,
Oh.
wait a minute. Come clean. I thought you
Again?
already came clean.
This is the second time.
Well, as you probably know by now, I'm not really big Jim Slotzman.
Wait a minute. How, okay.
I
Wait
didn't
a
know that
minute.
at
How
all.
would we know that?
Yeah, I don't
by now?
recognize him.
Yeah, we've never heard of any of you. Honestly, I don't know how we would know that by now. But okay, go ahead.
For one thing, I'm not Sloppy Timmy's dad, so that would be
okay,
a clue. And then
I don't know why you would lie about that.
for
but-
another thing, I don't really have a show about Sloppy Timmy.
Okay.
And lastly, I'm not dead.
Wait, who are you saying is dead now?
Timmy.
That's right. Big Jim Slotzman is dead too.
Oh,
jeez.
He killed himself last year after the failure of his one-man show.
Oh,
My real name is
word.
Bobby Jensen. Jimmy and I became very close. We met at a racetrack where he would go after his wife became distant. Our love was a secret. I only wish that it had been enough
Okay.
to keep him here with us.
all right. Hold on.
But now he's up there with Timmy.
Wait a minute. So who are you then?
You're the lover
You're
of-
Timmy's father's lover.
After Timmy passed on,
Okay, and what are you doing here?
I came to keep the memory of my lover, Big Jim's son, Timmy, alive.
Okay, I guess you've done that.
Yes. And I think that just because both of them are dead, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy some of the classic voiceover
Oh no.
bits that Jim did when he pretended to be his dead son, Sloppy Timmy.
I do have some good memories of that.
All right. What do you have?
This one's for watermelon. Watermelons are a rite of summer passage, but remember to remove the seeds with careful precision. Flick the white seeds, actually empty seed coats, to the ground. After a thorough inspection of the wedge-shaped piece, the watermelon is ready. It's juicy and sweet and fun to eat. You just can't eat just one piece. This message has been brought to you by the Council for the Prevention of Not Selling Enough Watermelon.
All right. Well, congratulations. I'm not quite sure what you were trying to accomplish here, but I don't appreciate the way you called me up and pretended to be a young boy,
I think
which I was very interested in.
The ends justify the means, Mr. Ottoman.
Wait, now hold on. You're an adult. I don't know why you have to mess my name up like that.
I don't do names well. I hope you won't take it personally.
So is this Timmy's affectation that he didn't do my name right, or is this the layers, the onion-like layers that are happening here?
Are you doing the father's one-man show in tribute to him now?
Yes.
You are.
Right.
Oh God.
And where can we catch that?
Oh, that's at the Playhouse.
Oh, okay, good. So the Playhouse.
Good improv.
Yeah.
The Playhouse. All right, let's go to another song. We'll be right back with
Emotion has overtaken
Comedy
me.
Death Ray, Indy 103.
Dateline, 1962, Bucharest, Romania. A young boy promises his dying uncle that someday he will have a daughter who is an Olympic gymnast. 30 years later, when his daughter turns 16, she reveals that she is actually more interested in computers.
Gymnastics dad. She thinks gymnastics a drag, so she made computer graphics of Romanian flags.
Here you go, Dad.
Thank you, daughter, for using your computer to help me with my gymnastics.
Gymnastics Dad. I'm going to sing every song as it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's
8,
not-
9,
I
10,
don't-
11,
we
12,
went
13,
over this
14,
during
15,
that song.
16,
Digit,
17,
you're not
18, 19,
repeating
20,
the
21,
digits.
22,
Yeah.
23, 24, 25, 27. Comedy Death Ray. This is Scott Aukerman. This is Indy1031.com. I'm here with my guest, Dragon Boy Suede came back in. What's up? We're going to be premiering your song in a few minutes. Stick around. New song, new holiday-themed track.
Yeah, it's fresh off the studio board.
Another great improv.
Ha.
Dave Holmes is here.
Yes.
My man. What hat are you wearing? What is
The
that?
Holy Cross is my alma mater.
What is the Holy Cross? Is that
It's a small Jesuit.
Sean
college
Conroy
up
went
in-
there. Do you know
Sean
Sean
Conroy? Yeah, sure,
Wow.
of course. Yeah. Yep, he was a few years ahead of me. We just missed each other.
interesting?
Bill Simmons, the sports guy, went there. And I think we are the only three who are not lawyers or bankers or whatever.
Ad
it is.
guys.
Yeah.
Is that a
Couple ad guys.
California or
No, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Got it.
Worcester?
Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester, Mass.
Very good.
We also have Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh, what do you got? What's happening here? You've pulled something out.
Yeah, the box you're talking about?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually didn't know I was
Of
coming
course,
today.
I'm talking about the box. What else would I be talking about?
I'm actually on my way to the Jet Propulsion Lab. I have a time capsule that I put together because a buddy of mine works at Jet Propulsion, and they launch satellites all the time. and he's able to sneak something on one of the launches. So I got tired of all these eggheads like dictating what our world is about. Because if you're not familiar,
Wait, what are these eggheads doing?
Like Carl Sagan, when they put the Voyager out, he made a gold record with some other eggheads, just nonsense. And they put they describe what pi is, and they put all these weird, ancient languages on. And it's like, if I was an alien, I wouldn't read that, or I wouldn't listen to that record. Because I've seen enough alien movies, I know what they like.
It seems to me like you've mentioned it twice. You have something against eggheads.
I don't think they speak for America. Like, this is Jet Propulsion is something, my country. So why can't I put something out there to tell aliens what America's about?
What constitutes an egghead to you?
Guys like Carl Sagan or Isaac Asimov or Stephen Hawking. If you're in a wheelchair and you write books, you're an egghead. That's one definition.
Well, there aren't too many people like that. I mean,
I don't know. If you're on public television more than 5 times a year, you're an egghead.
Okay, well...
Or NPR, you're safe. If you're on NPR 10 times a year, you're an egghead.
Right. This is actually a great comedy bit for you, by the way. I think there's something here.
Well, I'm being serious, so whatever.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying it's like you might be a redneck or something.
You're right. It actually is. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I brought on there.
Okay, so this is going up, or this is what you believe should go up.
It's going to happen. I have a buddy who works in human resources at Jet Propulsion, and he can get access to the launches. So we're going to sneak this box on.
All right, what's in?
Of course, I have Astronaut Bacon, because it's at the very least it's still bacon.
What is it? Wait, what is Astronaut Bacon?
Astronaut Bacon is dehydrated. It's not as good as real bacon, but I think aliens, if they got a taste of bacon, they really might want to visit us.
I thought it was bacon made of astronauts.
Oh, no.
Okay, you have to be very clear when you visit the Jet Propulsion
lab.
Okay,
it's on me.
Okay, space bacon. Would that be better?
Space bacon is much better.
What about just spacin'?
Spacin'?
Space
bacon.
All right.
Space. How about spacekin?
All right, I'll change. Well, I'm not really labeling them.
How about
Bake space?
Spake and bake.
Galactus?
Or Space Canadian Bacon.
Yeah, that's better. All right. Space Canadian Bacon.
More clear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally clear.
I have some pictures to kind of teach them what life's like, to show them what the nuclear family's like on Earth. I have a picture of the Huxtables from the Bill Cosby Show.
Oh, yeah.
See? Right here. I have...
That's a great picture of them. That's later on in the run.
Yeah, last run, yeah. Good
Denise
sweater.
came back.
Yeah.
Great.
Navy guy.
That was a great season.
Thank you.
Oh, so good.
I have some pictures explaining the aging process. It starts somewhere around Zooey Deschanel, goes through Kevin Bacon, and ends with Joan Rivers.
Wait, do you
4
mean
or 5 pictures.
Kevin Space Canadian Bacon?
Yes, Kevin Space Canadian Bacon. I got bubble wrap in here, 5-hour energy drink, Starbucks triple shots, a Coors Party Ball, and a Take 5 candy bar, because that's like the perfect candy bar.
Of course, got everything.
Photos of cell division, a fetus in the womb, and about 56 pictures of hot moms nursing. So I think they would enjoy that.
Now I hate to interrupt, Matt, but it seems to me like this is stuff that you personally enjoy, not stuff that aliens would enjoy.
We understand the world as we understand it, and I feel like I can think outside of the box, and I'm not an egghead. I'm not a goddamn egghead.
The hot mom's nursing kind of tipped me off to the fact that this is maybe more of a personal thing to you.
Well, I think we want to show them that we're mammals, and our females have titties.
And really, that's important to the aliens?
Yeah, I think so. It explains how we survive.
Because if the aliens are not mammals, what is that going to give us?
I don't know. I just know how to talk to aliens is all I can tell you. I'm sorry to get angry.
Yeah, wait, do you consider me to be an egghead?
No. I don't think so. Have you ever been on public television?
Well, I mean, once or twice. I mean, maybe about 5 times a year. Yeah, wait.
You're an egghead.
What?
Then you're an egghead.
Wait a minute.
Well, you're an egghead.
I watched Charlie Rose once.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Because he has actors. He has actors and stuff.
Okay, good. That's
fine.
still like, pop culture.
Right.
I got a lot of...
just a wooden table.
I got a lot of letters. Just
from whom?
I got one from...
whom?
I printed up one from Barack Obama. Secretary
that's all right.
General Ban Ki-moon from the UN, and I grabbed a bunch of Twitters that I thought might represent us.
Wait a minute, Twitters?
Yeah, just printed up some Twitters.
Like tweets?
Yeah, just tweets, like a random sample of tweets. I just went online. Here's one. Just saw Robert Wagner leaving the Palm Steakhouse on Santa Monica. He looked fat and old. I think that explains what Americans are about.
I mean, I don't even think that explains the person that the tweet is about.
It explains it explains our obsession with celebrity. If the aliens Google, because they can't Google.
Wait, aliens have Google?
Yeah, it's wireless. Like what we communicate wirelessly goes out into space.
I guess that makes sense.
Here's one. Hey, old guy on the plane, stop farting. I think that tells us, what. Yeah. And which Sklar brother is the funny one? I think
Wait,
that's
that was just your own personal tweet, though.
Yeah, I grabbed that one from my own. Here's a good one. Coco before Chanel, more like boring before really boring. So, like, you know how we all like to review movies and, like, really quick bites? I got a Kindle here with a bunch of literary references, Canterbury Tales.
See, that's good, because if you put books up there, then maybe the aliens can read the books. They'll get
and
a sense
understand
of
us.
Yeah. So what books are on the Kindle?
I put Canterbury Tales.
Great. That's a great example of something that
one of our
explains
oldest
the human
English
condition.
language books. Yeah.
Perfect choice.
Shakespeare, of course.
Great.
Novelization of Pretty in Pink.
Okay, now hold on.
And Phil Jackson's 3 books: Maverick, Sacred Hoops, and The Final Season.
I don't know about
one of our most greatest authors.
I don't know about putting one Phil Jackson book on there, let alone 3. All 3, really?
He's won like 10 NBA championships,
sure,
Scott.
But 3
that's a big
books,
deal.
What differs in these books? Do they cover different points of his life, like John Houseman's autobiographies?
Maverick is when he played for the Knicks. Sacred Hoops is how he takes Buddhism and Zen into teaching guys how to play the triangle offense. And The Final Season is really when Kobe and Shaq fell away from each other. It's a really poignant, kind of a Cain and Abel story, really.
Does he have a new book in the making about the last season?
I don't know.
Huh.
I wish I knew, because I would put it on there.
Huh.
Well,
I got one of these Zune players. You ever see? These things are awesome.
Oh, they're great.
I mean, I guess they're okay. They're not really. I mean, it's not as good as an iPod, right?
I have an iPod.
They're better.
They're better
because you can shoot songs to other Zune users.
Yeah.
But who else has a Zune?
That is on you to find it.
It's a technology
And so
that'll
it becomes
never
a game.
go away.
Right.
It's a technology that'll never go away.
Right,
That's
right.
why I chose the Zune.
Okay, good choice.
Put Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC.
Okay, I guess that runs the gamut. What'd you put them on? Are they on CD, I guess, or an MP3 of that, or how are they supposed to listen
They're
to that?
just inside here. I have a buddy of mine who knows technology. I just said put those in there. So they're in there.
Okay. I guess
You're talking like an egghead.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do that.
You're talking like an egghead.
I beg your pardon.
Have you seen any of the Alien movies in the last 10 years? These guys will figure it out.
Well, I saw Alien and I saw
Mars
Aliens.
Attacks. Did you see Mars Attacks? You see E.T.?
No, neither of those. But Alien and Aliens.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to give them an instruction manual.
Okay, all right.
And I took some other media. I have one of those mini DVD players. I put an episode of Hoarders in there. You ever see that show?
Oh, yeah.
I put the Milwaukee episode where that really fat lady is on there. That's a really good one.
And what do you think that is going to tell the aliens about? I mean,
it shows the aliens that there's a lot of broken toys on Earth. There's a lot of damaged people. And I think they need to know that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You mean broken toys as in the soul.
Yeah.
And not just a person who hoards broken toys.
No.
It could be both.
No, it could be both. But yeah, I think we want to be honest with them, because I think we're always trying to... Certainly, these eggheads try to make the aliens think that we're perfect and really smart, but we're not.
Again, what happened with eggheads? I'd like to delve a little more into your personal history.
I had a science teacher who crossed some boundaries when I was in 6th grade, okay?
Okay.
I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Okay,
He's
6th
zipping
grade.
up the jacket. Like, this is clearly
Yeah.
there's something happened
Yeah.
to the torso.
11
I don't want
years
to talk
old.
about it, Dave. Is that all right?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
11 years old.
reading some
Let me
cues.
ask, were you in junior high yet? Did you have a junior high?
I was
that
in
was
6th
6th, 7,
grade.
and 8th?
I was 6th, 7, 8th
So that's
grade.
still
Yeah.
elementary school.
Yeah.
So
No,
you have,
6th, 7, 8 junior high. I had
Oh,
one
I
of those.
see. Okay, great. So
Yeah.
you had a science teacher. What?
Stayed after class. I don't want to talk. We were doing dissecting frogs. There was nobody
Okay.
around.
And
I can still smell the formaldehyde. It's not a good memory.
okay.
I've kind
I
of
could
blocked it out.
defend myself against something like that in 6th grade. I don't know about you guys. I
Yeah,
was
no,
older. I was old enough to
Yeah,
make
well,
my
I
own
trusted him
decisions.
because he had a lot more words and a lot more persuasive things to say than I did.
A lot more,
And
lot
my
more
dad
of his
wasn't home
egghead
a lot,
words.
so maybe I was looking for a father figure,
Right.
and I was probably gay at the time. But on the DVDs I included, I got what do I? Oh yeah, Hoarders, Knockoff. You ever see that movie? Great movie.
What is knockoff?
Rob Schneider, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay, sure.
Battlefield Earth, Forrest Whitaker's best movie.
These are some of the worst movies, I think.
Oh, I disagree with that's an egghead thing to say. Total egghead. And I have a bootleg, and I'm not proud of it.
An egghead actually wrote Battlefield Earth.
Well,
Have you ever
great.
thought about that?
Great. He didn't tell a story about eggheads. He told a story about real things. Like if it wasn't,
wait,
it wasn't,
real things?
it wasn't ostracizingly intellectual. Okay, he didn't try to show off his smarty pantsness, and he didn't try to molest anyone.
Well,
in the movie.
I don't know about that, but
I got a bootleg of Old Dogs, that movie that's going to come out. with Travolta.
It just
and Robin
seems to me
Williams.
like you're a Travolta fan.
I do love John Travolta.
What do you love about him?
I think it's pretty amazing that he's never made a misstep in his career, ever.
Never, really.
No, he's never made a bad movie, never said a bad line in a movie.
What about the one where when he said to the kid in Look Who's Talking, where he said, "I can't be your daddy no more."
I love that.
Okay,
I love that. That was sweet. The only season of Cavemen, I got in there. Mama's Family, you remember that show with Vicki Lawrence?
Oh, yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Barney, and I have the 2001 XFL
Do you mean-
championship game between the LA Extreme and the San Francisco Demons.
Okay, back up. Do you mean Barney Miller or
No, Barney.
Barney and
Dinosaur
kids.
Barney,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I think it's like you can't deny the power of sing-along.
I think these aliens are just going to be confused by the big bucket of shit that you're launching
Don't
into
what are you
space
talking?
at them.
It is a steel box. It's not a bucket of shit. And each thing is kind of separately wrapped in bubble wrap because bubble wrap everyone likes, so they might even just like the bubble wrap. I'm trying to
Okay.
encourage them to come to our planet
Why would you want aliens to come to our planet?
because they have superior technology and they would kill all the eggheads.
I think you just want one particular egghead to be punished for his crimes.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I think that's what's happening here. I mean, did you ever tell anyone about this?
Are you crying?
I have a therapist who I'm working through this with, and the gentleman who was involved is still in Illinois, and I have not seen him since. If you want, okay, you want to get real?
And is your therapist encouraging you to put all this stuff into space?
She
or
thinks I'm projecting my anger against eggheads. Fuck her. Pardon my language. F her.
That,
F
you can
her.
you can say that. I mean,
No,
just
I'm
get it
trying
all
not
out.
to swear.
Just get it all out.
No, because eggheads use that against you when you swear. They think you're, they think you're ignorant. They think you don't have a valid point of view if you use that word.
Huh.
And the last thing I did is I did this myself. I made a suspended animation chamber out of this dry ice cooler, and I'm going to send my kitty there.
Your kitty cat.
Tyler Durndon.
Is it a dead?
No, he's alive. I'm going to put him in right before I get to JPL.
That's horrifying.
Why is that horrifying?
You-
I'm going to drop his temperature like they did in Alien. You don't have to be an egghead to figure out how to do suspended
I
animation.
actually think you do have to.
You don't
be
think
some
it's gonna
sort of
work?
an egg. I don't think it's going to.
Have you ever had a pizza shipped to you frozen?
Yes, but the
What did they
pizza's-
put in there?
The pizza's
What did
not
they put in there?
alive.
Huh?
Pepperoni, or what are you?
But when you
getting at?
thaw it out, it's in the same state.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
the
you have to
pizza-
do.
The pizza should not, nor should it ever be alive.
You're talking like a goddamn egghead.
You're just going to kill your cat, man.
No. Well, why don't you
just,
make
you're
your
just
own?
breathe.
You're going to.
Huh?
Oh, I guess if he's frozen, he wouldn't have to breathe.
No, he doesn't have to breathe. And if he wakes up, he's got things to eat. He's got to take 5 bar. He's got a
I thought
Coors
that was
Party
for
ball.
the aliens.
But I mean, worst case scenario, you have to have.
You're just going to be punishing your cat the way you want to punish this man in Illinois that did you wrong 50 years ago when you were 11.
You know what? I bet your listeners would agree with me and not you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's take some calls about
Yes,
this.
yeah. I'd love to.
877-900-1031. We'll take some calls about this. Let's go to another song. When we come back, more with Matt Walsh, Dave Holmes, and Dragon Boy Suede. Dave, let's go to your first
sure.
track.
Why not?
What'd you
Yeah,
bring
this is the
in?
Mighty Regis, the Celtic punk band, the Mighty Regis,
Mighty
featuring
Regis.
Ben Wise the Brave. This is, I believe it's called "Me Mother Became a Vampire." No, a werewolf.
Oh,
Me Mother Became a Werewolf.
me mother became a werewolf.
For New Moon Friday,
Okay, let's hear it.
as it will
Indy
forever be
1031.
known.
The Mighty
Sometimes
Regis
good.
on Indie 103.1. They're playing tonight. Where are they playing, Dave?
At the Relax Bar.
The Relax
I don't know what or where that is, but I
That is
imagine if
tonight,
you
Friday,
search-
the 20th.
Yeah, 10
November 20th. Yes, if you're listening
Yeah.
to this anytime after that, don't bother. But check them out at themightyregis.com.
Sure.
I don't know.
Or, yeah. The myspace.com/themightyregis.
There we go. Now, Dave,
There you go.
you have a character that you
I
want to premiere.
I do. Yeah, it seems like this would be the right place for it.
Sure. Oh, yeah. No, this is the right place for
It's
almost
a
any
really
kind of
warm
comedy.
and welcoming.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's sort of like a comedy monologue in the
I
style
love that of Eric Bogosian.
yeah,
or,
Anna Devere Smith
Oh,
love
kind
it.
of a deal.
I love her comedy.
Where it's funny. Yeah.
Where it's
She's-
funny, but
it's funny, but you
it's
think.
more touching than funny, but
Right.
it's more boring than touching.
is there a
than-
dash
I
of,
love those. I
dash
love
of
those.
Nora Ephron in there or no?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't. Not in this particular one, but I would. I think this character's got legs.
Here's a little tip: throw a dash of Nora Ephron in anything
in
you
anything,
do.
in anything.
Yeah.
Feel bad about your neck if you have to. Sure. Whatever. But it is.
Does this character have a name?
Yeah, it's Shankwekwe. It's kind of a
Shankwekwe. That sounds to me like it's. I mean, I don't mean to be impolite, but some sort of African.
Yeah. Oh, she's black.
Oh, she's
absolutely
black.
Like a really sassy, big black grandmother character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
You don't see those types of characters. You don't see those portrayals
That's what I
often.
figure. Yeah, and she's. I will tell you this.
yes.
Going into it, she's not politically correct at all. She tells it like it is.
I like her already.
She calls it like she sees it.
She says, if I'm guessing, the things that we all wish we could say, but
Exactly.
we're not fat, black, and old
No,
and sassy.
No, she doesn't
Which is
care.
refreshing.
She's had a hard
I
life.
love it.
Hard life.
Oh, hard
And
life,
she-
she now is at the in the September of her years.
Right.
She's relaxing.
care.
She's had a hard life,
Yeah.
and now she's kind of relaxing, and she just gets
Right.
to let loose.
Right.
With all of that anger she's built up over the first 60 years of her life, with people doing her wrong.
Right. Her opinions, I like to say, are as spicy as her cooking.
Oh.
So
Oh, wait. How spicy is her cooking?
It's it's extremely.
okay.
Here's the thing.
It's spicy.
Here's
Okay,
the thing.
good.
While Shankwekwe herself is the dialect is more of a Chicago. The storytelling tradition that I would place her in is more Bayou. And,
More
and I think,
Bayou.
and I
Wow,
think
okay,
that her
good,
cooking.
good.
I don't know about you guys,
Wow.
but when I do a character, when I write a character, I go deep. I go really deep. What
You
does she
have
cook
to.
like? What does
No,
she dress
Dave,
like? What
you
is her
have
favorite?
to go that
You got to
deep
go
when
deep.
you
got to
have
go
to.
deep.
Is
Because
there
if you
any
don't,
other way, Matt Walsh? You've done characters over the years.
A
Is there
few.
any other way to do characters?
No,
No.
I don't think I could tackle something from this point of view, though. Like, this sounds amazing and layered.
Only
and,
only a master could do it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but you got to stretch, and you become a master by stretching. I think by challenging yourself every day.
Well, that's the lesson of yoga.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shankwekwe does not do yoga. there's a quick bit in here. I don't want
don't spoil it. Don't tip it. Don't tip it. But from what I can imagine, she would say is she would say something about how yoga is for hippies or stretching or for stretchy hippies. Or I would just imagine it would be something like that. But it would be funny. It would just be like a funny thing.
It'd be cool if you would just not.
Oh,
if you would get out of the way.
Not even guess? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to create.
When I see something like this, I love to sit there and guess what they're going to say and shout out at the performer
Do
what they should.
Do you do that when you see a show? When you go and see a show, do you
love
speak
it.
out?
I love it. I just go. I say something about like you're funny.
You
and
say that out loud at a show.
Oh yeah. It's great. It's great.
That's
you have
incredible.
to. No, you have to. That's what performers expect in a live performance. I mean, you guys know. You guys all.
It's a
have
dialogue.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Yeah.
Finally.
Theater
one
is a
person.
dialogue.
Yeah. It has to be.
So you guys actually, all of you speak out loud when you go and you see a show.
I think performers like that, don't they?
That is where the very
Aren't you helping them?
That is where they coined the term dialogue. Okay, plays have dialogue because the audience sits out there and shouts at people.
Right. Two logs.
Generally, though, a play's dialogue is between the people who are on the stage and
I don't
not
know
the people off the
exactly what
stage.
you're talking about, but let's get back to Shankwekwe.
Shankwekwe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me just a little bit more detail about her.
We're packed in a little bit tightly. There is a physical aspect to it,
Oh.
which I could dial in, but I'm not going to because you
you
would
can't.
hear it. And I've been working with.
You would hear
I don't know
the
if you guys.
constriction in your voice if
You
you
would hear
dialed
it.
it back.
Right,
No,
right.
you can't do that, especially on. I mean,
Yeah.
don't just because you're on radio, don't hold back.
No, I'm not going
Okay,
to.
good.
And I had a couple of sessions with. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with Tony Basil?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's the ex-cheerleader
Right,
and
right, right.
choreographer.
She's
who-
saying
That's how
Mickey.
most people know her, but
Mickey.
she is also a choreographer.
Yes, she's one of the best.
Yeah, she's been working with people teaching them popping and locking for 32 to 35
Amazing.
years.
I believe she choreographed some of Flashdance.
Yeah, she did.
Amazing. Yeah.
So I worked with her on the physicality
Oh,
of it.
great.
There's going to be a dance.
It seems like you've covered
element
all the
to it.
bases, except I would really love to hear about costume because you know
A
that's a big
blackface
part
too.
of it.
Do you do blackface?
No. I find that really offensive.
Okay.
I
No,
it's
come
it's
on, Matt.
more.
I'm just
Matt,
asking.
come on,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry.
Here's
Come on,
because
buddy.
Sorry.
Don't
I
you need
personally
to look like the
Sorry.
character?
That
I don't
is
think so.
ridiculous. I just want to apologize for Matt.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to
even
be
intimate.
off color. I was just asking something that popped in my mind.
Oh,
I-
I don't think blackface is offensive in general. I just think asking an actor of his stature
Yeah,
whether he
yeah.
has to put
Oh.
blackface on is.
Right.
I mean,
oh,
like,
I
come
see.
on.
I'm insulting
Listen,
his talent.
And
I'm
I don't
sorry.
mean to. Yeah, you kind of are egghead, and I don't mean to
I'm not
circle
an egghead.
back
I am
around.
not an egghead.
Whoa,
I am
hold
not.
You know what?
Whoa.
Effing egghead.
Stop
Wow.
fighting, guys.
Hey, wait a minute.
God, oh,
that
no.
guy came back.
Jimmy?
When it gets traumatic, I revert. To
We know who you are.
Is
You
that
don't have to
Sloppy Timmy?
talk. Yeah.
Yes. Stop fighting adults.
Okay, all right. Well,
I
so
thought he had passed.
Oh, all right, he's gone.
But I just want to say, and I'm going to circle back around to Gerald Ford.
yes.
When Chevy Chase played Gerald Ford on the first season or whatever it was of Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
he didn't put on a bunch
No,
of
you're
makeup.
right.
He didn't
You're
put
right.
on
You're
a bald
right.
You
cap.
have to. You're an
You
actor.
he did it with his eyes and with his
Sure.
performance.
Absolutely.
so do
right?
you, do you
I'm
wear
not a
any
theater
kind of a
guy.
costume, or do you just
I
dress
wear
all in
a
black,
camel hair
or-
sport coat.
Oh, great.
And a baseball hat from Holy Cross. And
It seems to be like what you're wearing right now.
It's kind of what I'm wearing right now.
Okay, so
it's
you came in
almost
costume.
like I came in costume.
Wow,
Scott.
perfect. I cannot wait to hear this character.
So I'm going to do some vocal warm-ups and
do some
probably-
warm-ups.
I've timed it out, and I know we only have like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
With applause breaks, the monologue comes to about 17 minutes. But it's just us in here. We can barrel right through, and I could get it done in 4.
Okay.
Without the applause breaks, it would take 4.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Great. Well, we'll.
That's quite a reception.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should
well,
we?
I mean, we cover a lot of stuff.
should we wait until the show is 4 minutes away from being over before we
Well,
before we
let's
go
play
into
it by ear. Let's play it by ear. We're having
Okay,
fun.
great.
We're
So
having a
just
dialogue.
Do your warm ups. Do
Okay.
your warm ups,
We're
and
gonna do some
maybe
scales.
I could do my new character that I've been workshopping.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's basically it's called Dismissive Jimmy Stewart. And what I'll need from you, Howard? What if you were to talk about something important in your life? And,
Okay.
Anything that actually, and be real about it. Be like search into your life. Like what do you find to be actually real to you? And
I love the summertime.
talk about it a little bit.
I love the summertime, the way it makes me feel. I think the sun feels good.
Who cares?
Well, I care.
Who gives a shit?
Well, Mr. Stewart, I
don't give a flying fuck.
I feel passionate and strongly about.
Shut your whore mouth.
I feel like you're not
Shut
listening.
it.
You're not.
You gotta shut up.
I respect you very much as an actor, but I just feel like you're not letting me.
Fucking kill you and put you in my crawl space.
You have a crawl
Wow.
space.
I have a crawl space in my basement that I need people to dig for me, and then I put people into it. Dead bodies.
I would call this
Okay,
Jimmy Stewart more than dismissive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Creepy.
Dismissive is maybe not the adjective.
I gotta say, Dave, that took me out of the character.
I'm
That
sorry.
I was in
I'm sorry.
it. God, I was
felt.
in
I
it.
felt as though it had.
I was in it
Come to
so
a natural
bad.
end.
No. Are you?
No?
No, I had 17
Careful.
more minutes to go with my
Be
applause
careful.
breaks.
I'd like to talk about some of the things that I'm going to yell out to Dave when I go see him perform this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I want to know, like, does this character take guff? Does she put up with a lot of BS?
Oh, I'd love to
None.
hear that.
No guff or
No?
BS. Or sass.
or sass?
That's
Sassing
like-
back. She
that's
gives
like-
sass out.
That's how I want to be, you know?
Yeah.
Like that I think that's what we can learn from your character is like, you know, how we should all be in
Well,
life.
I think, and again, I don't want to spoil anything.
No,
but
please don't. Please, no
Okay.
spoilers. No
All right.
spoilers. But go on with what you were going to say.
Okay, there is, and we cover this, a little Sean Quay Quay in all of us. So, and what you have to do, is look inside and find her.
Wow.
That would be so great if anyone could do that. I don't think anyone ever will, though.
You don't think?
No, I don't think anyone who ever comes to your show will ever do anything like that.
Well,
but
you
I
haven't
mean,
heard
it
the
sounds.
monologue.
No, I haven't heard it, but I just know people. I'm a study of people, and I just think no one will ever do
Yeah,
anything
when I
like
see
that.
it, I won't do
Well,
that.
if they're busy talking to me and when they should be listening, maybe.
What do you? I'm not sure
they
exactly what
won't.
you mean by that.
Well, I mean, if you show up at my show and you try to have a dialogue,
I just
with me,
anytime I see a show and there's a lesson like that, and I'm just like saying to the person, I don't want to hear your lessons. Just keep going with the
See,
funny
that-
comedy.
that-
Like I never learn anything like that.
I think you're at the root of the problem there because you're talking and you're thinking about what you're going to say rather than letting it in.
I don't know.
Let Chen Kwei Kwei in.
All right, we'll let her in a little bit later in the hour, but
Yeah,
before
yeah.
we do that, I do want to say, Dragon Boy Suede, you have a new single. Talk about it a little bit.
What?
This is a new single for the Thanksgiving season, which is right upon us. And it's basically a song for anyone who dreads flying home for these holidays.
Flying home for the Thanksgiving holidays. Does the song have a title? Do you want to spoil
Yes.
it, or do you?
No, I'll tell you right now. It's called I'm Not Paying $500 to Watch Douchebags Eat Turkey.
Here we go. Indy 1031. This is Dragon Boy Suede World Premiere. Yeah. That is a world premiere!
Yeah!
World radio premiere!
Yeah!
Dragon Boy Suede!
First time ever.
First time.
Feels good to get it out there.
Oh, my God. Now that it's out there, oh, my God. You the floodgates are open.
Yeah.
You know?
People are humming it.
You
People
can't take it back.
can't take it back.
No. Why would you want to?
All right. People on their way to lunch, and then they go, I'll have some. They do a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Where can people, if they wanted to download that song, where could they do
Oh,
that?
iTunes.
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 Really? And that's under Dragon Boy Suede?
Yeah, Dragon Boy Suede, iTunes.
All your work is there?
iTunes, yeah.
iTunes. You have to bring
iTunes.
me your new CD, by the way.
I absolutely will.
Yes. I think you gave it to me once and I lost it.
Okay, I'll give it to you again.
So now that's it's very exciting. You just premiered a song, but that doesn't mean that we can relax.
No,
you know what I mean?
because there's issues. I don't just write songs. I also think about the issues, and one is gay marriage.
Yeah, we have to talk about it. We don't talk about the issues enough on this show, and I really appreciate it when a guest comes in and talks about something other than, scientists.
Well, that's what I love about coming on the show, is that I get to use it as sort of a soapbox for my issues.
Great. Let's talk about it.
So I love music, and I think gay marriage it's about time for it. So I thought, well, how could I solve the problems? Nobody else seems to be coming up with
no one else. I mean, it seems like every couple of years we reverse something or we legalize something, and nothing ever seems to stabilize.
Right.
You know?
So what I thought is, okay, so they don't want to let gays get married. So that means if the gays, if they want to have some leverage, they should stop giving us one of the things that they give us, which is great music.
Oh, like an embargo.
An embargo. You want gays to get married? Fine. You can't listen to gay music.
Wow, that's
So
a very
how-
smart idea.
How much gay music do you think that people listen to
Well, they
on
listen
average?
to, let's say, for instance, Elton John.
Oh, I can't do without Elton John.
There you go. Now you feel the
And
pinch.
there's Broadway done.
I
Right
could,
there.
Dark.
I could
Now-
maybe do without Elton John's early stuff, but his recent stuff is just too good.
Right.
He gets
I'm
better
still
with each
standing.
album.
Wow.
I'm still standing. And then, okay, Queen. No Queen. You can't listen to
love
Freddie
Queen.
Mercury and Queen.
Love Queen.
Which would mean that you couldn't watch Wayne's World anymore because they would not be able to get the rights to any of that Queen song. they
Right.
used.
So then you go, hey, now, Archie Bunker, how do you feel about gay marriage now?
Archie Bunker was a big Queen fan.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Judas
That example.
Priest.
But okay, like, for instance, U2. No more U2.
Well, okay. I'm not. I guess I don't understand the.
Gay music. You can't listen to music made by gays that's about gayness. No U2.
I guess I hadn't realized.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't read the news story when this broke, but I didn't realize that anyone in U2 was
Yeah, it's
homosexual.
U2, no 50 Cent, none of that.
50 Cent?
Yeah. You can't listen to gay music. It's the same idea all the way through, just, but if they can't have 50 Cent, they can't have U2, they can't have the Go-Go's, then forget it.
The Go-Go.
The Go-Go's I'm with you on. I remember their drummer, but
Oh, was she gay?
yes. That may be stuffing on your bit. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But the people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 50 Cent, U2. I'm not backing you on. I don't believe that.
Well, maybe you're not pro.
Is there a gay?
marriage.
I'm sorry. Is there a gay producer behind 50 Cent, or is there a gay songwriter behind 50 Cent?
I'm
not
sorry.
sure. You're saying you don't. You think?
I didn't hear you because I have these things on my ears.
Cans.
They're the
Cans.
headphones. They actually help you hear
Yeah,
more.
that's-
They
the
actually
sound
turn
is
up.
there.
Yeah, if you put them down over the ear.
Yeah, that's what you need to be
Well,
doing.
guys, I'm a little surprised. I thought this would be something, feels pretty liberal and progressive here. I thought this would be something you guys would be behind.
I think the idea is interesting, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think that you're opening the category up to
interest. It's interest. Interesting means you don't really like it. You'll think about it. It's interesting. So, I feel like I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was, Creedence Clearwater Revival. You can't listen to Skynyrd. Forget it.
Really.
I don't think any. I don't think any of them are gay. I mean, I like the idea in theory, but I think you should be going down more avenues of people who are gay that people actually enjoy.
Or certainly people who are out. Let's
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
instance,
Yeah, start with him.
Well, the
Start-
problem with those is that the straight people don't listen to those.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So you're saying we should pretend that the people that they like are gay?
The Pretenders, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. All right. Well, thank you, Howard. Thanks for coming to us with that
Sure.
bit.
Smart idea.
With that, I don't mean to demean it by calling it a bit, but
It's
a
a
very
bit of fun idea.
interesting idea there. And it looks to me like we're just about out of time here for this week. I want to thank all my guests. Howard, where What's going on? People can download that song at iTunes.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Download that. Get the Comedy Death Ray Christmas album. I got
That's
a track
right. You
on
have
there
an
too.
exclusive track there.
Exclusive
it's
Christmas track.
called Let's Tie Up Santa and Make Him Watch.
Let's trap Santa and make him watch.
Sorry, I meant trap.
Yeah.
It's a really good CD. You can buy that with the it comes free with the Comedy Death Ray calendar right now. You can go to astrecords.com. We extended that deal through the Thanksgiving weekend, so that free CD comes with the calendar now through the Thanksgiving weekend. Dave Holmes, what do you have going?
Got the Friday 40 tonight at IO West. 10 o'clock.
Explain that show. It's a very funny idea for a show.
Thanks. It's 40 questions about the events of the last 7 days while we all drank 40 ounces of Budweiser, who used to sponsor us before the Belgians took over, and now we literally have to go to 7-Eleven and buy 40s.
Oh,
lame.
It's really lame, and it makes you feel horrible.
Do the contestants drink?
They do, yeah.
And that's part of the game.
It's part of the joy. It's part of why it will never be on television.
Challenge.
Yeah, it's a good time. Come on down. And if you want to be a contestant, you could win $40 maybe.
Wow.
How should you get the
Does
Friday 40?
Budweiser sponsor the $40?
Oh, no. That
comes
comes directly out
of
of my wallet and Scott Gimple's wallet, my co-host. The Friday 40 FORTY at gmail.com. Hit us up.
Okay.
You could win money.
And that's tonight where? At IO West, you said?
IO West,
IO
10
West.
o'clock.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And anything else?
I'm talking too much because I want to be able to get some breath behind this character. So
Right.
So
Can't wait.
But let's
Can't wait.
finish off, and
Okay.
then that'll be our
Okay, great. All right, Matt Walsh, what do you have going on?
Plugging BearDownPodcast.com.
Okay, Bear Down
Comedy
Podcast
podcast
is-
about sports, mostly Chicago Bears.
Mostly the Chicago Bears. Now, some
it's
people have
funny.
heard you plug it, and they've listened to it, and they enjoy it,
Yeah.
and it's all about football.
No, it's not. It starts with football and then it decays into whatever.
And you do that with Scott Armstrong? is
Scott
it?
Armstrong, Joe Nunez, and a guy named R.J. Vaneco. and Sean
okay.
Conroy.
Where
former
can
Holy Cross.
people hear that on
They
iTunes
can hook up,
as well?
yeah, iTunes or BearDownPodcast.com.
Okay.
And there's two shows I want to plug on December 13th. One's called Live Green or Die. The other one is called Back Talk, and they're both at UCB Theater at 9:30.
In L.A.?
In L.A.,
In
yes.
L.A. All right,
Yeah.
great. So we've gotten all the plugs out of the way, and now we are ready.
Okay.
This is remind us of the name because I always get
Shunquekwe.
Shunquekwe.
Yeah.
We are ready for it.
Okay.
Here it comes.
I can
Wow,
just need
I
a
can't
little
believe
room.
I'm here
Just
for
need
this.
a- yeah.
This is really fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm going to take notes. Sorry.
Okay. Can I?
Oh, wait. Oh. You know what? We're out of time.
God damn it.
You're kidding.
We're out of time. Sorry, man.
That's fucked up.
I know.
That's really fucked up.
I know. I asked you to come out here and
All
do
that
it.
lead up,
really
too.
fucked up.
All that lead up.
I'm bummed.
You know what? I think Shunquekwe would take it the worst. You know what I think? Do you know what I think that she would say?
What would she say? Oh, wait. Are we out of time?
We are actually.
We're out of time. We can't hear what she's going to say. All right. Join us next week. I have an extra special show next week. I think people will enjoy. We will be here next week, the day after Thanksgiving. I have some great guests. And until then, this is Comedy Death Ray. I'm Scott Aukerman. See you.
Bye.